Alright, in this video, we will be showing you an intro to ThinkOrSwim, or also known as the TD Ameritrade trading app. Thanks for tuning in to Wi-Fi Wealth University. Hope you enjoy. Now, when you load into ThinkOrSwim for the first time, it's going to look very confusing, right? So I'm here to help you guys with that. Um, when you start trading, you're not going to want to put in real money right away. You're going to want to learn. So I highly recommend you guys set up a simulated trading account, also known as paper trading. It's all fake money, right? You take a million trades and lose all of them and actually not lose any real money. So it's good for learners, right? Very good for learners. How I started, how most people I know started. So with that being out of the way, how do we pull up charts, right? What we see here is a whole bunch of nonsense, right? Not stuff we'll actually need. So let's move this over. Let's get this stuff out the way, right? This is kind of the overview, right? I'll explain to you guys a little bit. So PL open is what your open trades are looking like, right? Obviously, this is a new account, so there's no open trades. Now, if I had a stock or an option contract that I bought, let's say I put $500 into it, and I was up 10%, and I haven't sold yet, my PL would say $50, right? 10% of 500, 50. So that would be open. It would it would still say zero if I'd closed the position, right? So there's a little bit of a difference there. Now, working orders is your orders that have not been filled. Filled orders are orders that have been filled, that have been confirmed with the market. Canceled orders, obviously, orders that you've canceled. Now, with that out of the way, let's head over to the chart. Now, when you load into the app, you're not going to have any charts up, right? Because it's your first time coming into the app. So I highly recommend you guys start with the S&P 500, also known as SPY by most traders. Now, the reason S&P 500 is good is because it's a general, very general outlook on the market. The whole market, or I should say the top 500 companies, right? That's what's called S&P 500, 500 top companies, is all combined into this ETF, right? So Apple, Amazon, everything is put into the stock. So when you're learning, you're not going to want to trade something volatile like Tesla when it's going all over the place. You want something more controlled, more balanced. So what you see here is just the daily chart, right, over the last year. This is the year's performance on S&P 500. But we don't trade on the year. We trade on closer time frames, right? Maybe investors like to see the year, but that's not what we're here for. Now, as you can see, it's just looks a little flat, so we're going to want to move it around a little bit. We're going to want to play around, make sure everything looks good, right? Now we're making this bigger. We can see the lines more in depth. Boom, right? I'll actually drag this down a little bit so we can see even more. Boom. All right, now we can see the chart a lot better. Still is looking a little sloppy though. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to zoom in, check this out. Boom. This is today's action. This is today's price action. I was profitable today, but it did actually look like a pretty good day to trade. Now, in terms of customizing your chart and figuring out how to use it all and what everything means, we're going to go over here to settings. Right? Price axis, time axis, cool. Expansion area, this is pretty key. You don't want your chart going over your price levels, so let's give it a cool 50 bars, right? 50 bars, apply. You can't see it here, but I'll show you guys in a sec what it actually does. Favorite time frames. This is actually, there's no right or wrong for the favorite time frames. That's why it's called favorite time frames and not correct time frames. My favorite time frame is the 5-day, 5-minute. I know people who use the 1-day, 1-minute, people who like to use the hourly, the 15. Cool. This is just my personal preference. So, boom, right? Now, in terms of appearance, I personally don't like the chart looking like this, so I'm going to hit this over here, right? Fill up, boom. Here we are, right? Full bars, full candlesticks. Also, in terms of the volume, we don't want it blue. The reason we don't want it blue is because you can't see the buyers or the sellers on the volume, right? We're going to want it same color as symbol ticks. Now you can see how much selling pressure is here, how much buying pressure is here, right? Selling is red, buying is green. So boom. Now look at our chart, right? It looks a lot more professional. Certainly does. Now we'll move this volume up. We can see who's buying and who's selling where. Now this looks a lot better, right? We'll also can zoom into the chart. We can really see in depth. We can change the time frame. right? So it's very customizable. ThinkOrSwim's very good for beginners and even experienced and amateur traders like this platform. But highly recommend using this for beginners. Um, Now, in terms of actually trading, you can't really trade with just this. So we will be dropping future videos explaining why we take certain trades, where we take certain trades, what indicators we use to take certain trades, etc., etc. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.